Hey guys, I want to welcome you to the weekly Wednesday for the Financial Freedom newsletter, where every week, every Wednesday, we delve into something inspirational, motivational, something excerpt taken from the Financial Freedom weekly newsletter. Wherever you are, if you're listening on Spotify, on iTunes, Google, be sure to click the like, subscribe, share, comment. And without ado, let's get into the show. Hey guys, welcome to this week's podcast episode for the Financial Freedom Podcast. I'm your host, Dr. Christopher Liu, and I'm always on the outlook for entrepreneurs, people on the cutting edge, leading edge, thought leaders, changing the world. And I look at it from the lens of freedom, so time, financial, location, and health freedom. So today, I have a special guest, Donna Mitchell, and she is the CEO of Mitchell Universal Network. And so today's going to be talking all about digital marketing strategy, media, entrepreneurship, and taking the plunge. So I'm happy to welcome Donna and have her share her story. So Donna, welcome.
Hi, Dr. Liu. How are you doing today?
Good. All my friends call me Chris, so please do the same.
Well, thank you, Chris. I'm so glad to be here, and thank you for the opportunity. I think it's awesome.
Yeah.
Everything that you're doing with physicians and healthcare workers.
Yeah. Tell the audience more about your background, how you got started, and we'll go from there.
Well, my name is Donna Mitchell, and I'm CEO and founder of Mitchell Universal Network, LLC. And I originally got started in this particular business after retiring, but a little bit about my background. Initially, 40 years working for somebody else with no time, no freedom, and then they kick you out with the baby in the bathwater, and then you find another career. So I'm quite sure some people are going through some changes at this time or wishing they had another opportunity. But I've got 40 years of corporate experience with a $7.2 billion client list. And I enjoyed working in the airline industry for 22 years, aviation another 2. But more importantly, during the crisis of 9/11, 2000, and at my age, pushing 50, I had to start over, relocate, and I ended up in pharmaceutical. In the pharmaceutical industry is where I really fell in love with the clinical side, working with physicians, healthcare workers, and I learned more than I really wanted to know. I then became a worker bee in that area and saw everything from the treatment of patients, doctors, physicians, hospitals, insurance, formularies, and then became a serious patient with a long-term illness and ended up retiring. And during that experience is when I really believe I received the passion to get involved with healthcare once I improved in my health, had some surgeries that didn't go well, and I needed some additional support. So this particular business in the digital arena is in healthcare, and the nutraceuticals and the care and the supplements off the chain for me because I was on the WHO ladder and was able to titrate down and transition successfully. That's the short story.
Okay. Well, very interesting. We certainly live in volatile times, and I saw this Twitter post where they listed all the things that happened last year, and it was more than what happened, pre-2000. So, definitely we're, change is the constant. And you have a really interesting corporate background, which is, which makes you good for, nonprofit entrepreneur. So tell us, one is digital marketing strategies. You have this idea of digital marketing strategies done for you.
Well, the digital marketing strategies done for you. Now, that is one of the leading cutting edge business models that's utilized by entrepreneurs, healthcare providers, fitness owners, solo entrepreneurs. And what that is basically is think of your big box stores and you're the CEO of a big box store. Yeah. Or if you really want to utilize some of the extra ads, the words, if you need different strategies on the internet, a website that really communicates to your customer in reputation management, or possibly something more responsive and engaging to your customer. And that is done in a manner where if you are in a situation where you have customers, let's just say you're in advertising and you already have customers, then you can scale up. We have the labor, content writers, product specialists, Facebook ads. We have everything there in labor, and you're able to pay a nominal fee that's affordable. It's not very expensive, and have it done professionally for you. This company that does the heavy lifting has been around for about 29 years. And you also have language translations, 24-hour service. So it's really like a big box supplier that we're probably very familiar with. I don't want to name names right now, but same concept, except you can either come in as an owner and then be the CEO, or you can come in as a client and pretty much not have to worry about utilizing or doing the work yourself. You pay an affordable fee and you have your customization tailored made to you with professionals who are there 24 hours a day.
Yeah.
Now also I meant to add, I'm so sorry. I also meant to add, this is also possible for nonprofits. The digital system that we have in place, not only on the done for you side, on the website side, we also have a digital system operating in the background where nonprofit organizations, 501c3s, if you're in the United States, but any nonprofit organization can do some outstanding perpetual fundraising based on shopping, because the back-end system, the strategies, the leading edge cutting technology that's necessary to keep track who purchased what at what time and where did they go, including with about 4,000 stores that we have relationships with, where you can make money going through your portal or your client can get cash back. So that's another opportunity for nonprofits or business owners as well, and physicians for sure. I have a soft heart for physicians. I know what they're going through.
And then, we'll talk a little bit about change. But one thing that you want to focus on is this digital business, and how do you expand the digital business?
The expansion takes place with relationships, people that you know who are either already in the digital business and want to scale up, someone who's looking for a new opportunity. You don't have to know coding. You can easily get certified and register your business. The rest of the training will take place. In the digital business, it's very easy to establish your relationships and expand your business, based business to business or business to retail. So you're in two markets anyway. You have business to customer and you have business to business. It's up to you if you want to build your organization with physicians, fitness, and healthcare, or you may want to go into weight management. We have a support system on the weight management side with other physicians who are there from either naturopathic, pain management, diabetic care educators, fitness, rheumatologists. They're all there who've utilized this business model and doing fabulously well with it and finding financial freedom. So it is the proven business model. And a lot of it's built on people and relationships. And your patients, because the nutraceuticals, especially with my experience, and that's how I came into business, products worked. They really worked. So once they worked, a lot of the business, the products work, and your customers and your clients and the protocols with the outcomes is really what impacts the business.
What, in your opinion, what is necessary for business development today?
Business development today, I recently did a quick 30-second talk for a leading magazine on what 5 areas I think it's important for an entrepreneur today. I would say number 1, joint ventures is something that everyone should look at, in partnerships, joint ventures. Number 2, keeping up with technology, what's going on with Web3. Web 2 going into Web 3, NFTs. Things not happening too well right now with crypto and other areas, but it's not going anywhere. We're going to Web 3. Also, I would recommend that persistence and resilience. Systems and operations would be number 4. That's one of the most important things that you need to have. And then good procurement, quality control, and an excellent product line that you can really move with quality. If you have the quality, the control, science-based, evidence-based products, then the rest is going to take place for itself.
Yeah, really very timely advice. Now, you've gone through a lot of changes, and especially when you go, a lot of the audience, they're physicians, they want out. How do you go about changing careers?
Now, that was a challenge for a minute. First, you got to recognize you need to change. Make a decision. Let me use myself for an example. Initially, everybody's going to get on the pity pot for a minute and recognize I either made the wrong decision, the wrong term, or I wish I had this or that. But at the end of the day, you can't second guess yourself. Once you recognize that, okay, this is where I'm at, this is not where I want to be, this is where I want to go, you have to make the decision. Once you make that decision, you have assets, you have a lot of strengths, and there are a lot of things that you've done in your life that just needs to be repositioned. That took a minute for me to understand because chronologically, I was an old girl. I was pushing 50. And at that time, force majeures, that's kind of how we all went into the exit plan at that time. So here I am pushing 50, but at the end of the day, the assets, the experience that I had as an individual in my professional life, and that goes for even for physicians, you look at the qualities of engaging your clients, your science background, and you reposition that for another career. Is it easy? No, but can it happen? Yes, with the right advice, coach, consultant, and the right direction, you can make the change, but you have to be willing to change. The only thing constant is change. How can I put? I'm no spring chicken right now. I'm pretty up there. I'm trying to hold on. You have to stay open and keep up with the times. You don't want to get stuck. So for me, even though when I stopped working and retired, I still stayed connected to technology. I'll tell you, I'm going into my 70s, okay? So therefore, I'm no spring chicken, but I love it. You got to stay engaged and continue learning all the time. Continue learning wherever you are, whatever space you're in, and go ahead and make the change to support the next steps. And the people that guide you there are going to be there for you. Just have faith.
Yeah, it's interesting because the traditional model is like your skill or skill set is only, and then there's like a set narrow path, but now you're using these skills and experience in different things, and as you described it, what do you find was the most difficult challenge, and how would you advise people listening to this to go through it?
Honestly, for me, the most difficult challenge, since I was more of a marketing, sales, advertising person, my main challenge was the science, getting the clinicals down, coming into the pharmaceutical. With the expansion that was taking place at the time, I already had the business to business experience. I think for a physician or anybody in healthcare, once you make the decision, you got it made in the shade. We are looking for nurses, healthcare providers, doctors. There's a lot of things that you can do if you have the right product to make that transition. You're personable. You've got an education. You know how to talk to people. I think at the end of the day, it's not going to be that difficult for a physician to start investing in other streams of income, being open to make more money somewhere else and make money and be open to other streams of income. I think with the relationships that physicians have, I wish I was a physician back then at the time, because you have the relationships, you have the know-how. You just need to learn and listen to those that can help you and guide you. Surround yourselves with people that know. I have advisors around me. I have consultants around me. And the reason I'm so glad to be here with you, because you're an advisor and a consultant, and you're one of the best from what I understand. So I think they're in good hands if they're on your podcast and they can really do this. All they have to do is know how and want to change and keep growing.
Yeah. Yeah, and this is really timely advice and really important. When you see challenges, especially today, what challenges do you see people having in today's society?
In today's society, you want me to be honest? In today's society, I think a lot of the challenges are one, from the political arena to the spiritual arena, to the emotional arena, to the financial arena. There is just a lot that people have to handle that they never thought would happen. I think people need to be prepared and have a strategic plan and multiple streams of income.
Mm.
The challenges that I have had, what has brought me through is faith. I think it's important to be grounded and to be a good person. Just love and be just, because there's no other way you're going to come through everything that's getting thrown at us today, everything going on in society, and a lot of the challenges and everything taking place. But with that comes opportunity. With that is a light at the end of the tunnel. And the most important thing is to learn how to pivot and change. Being a change agent, you can either keep sitting watching what's going on, or you can go ahead and embrace it and get moving. And let's say, okay, let's keep it moving. Let me just adjust to this and keep going. Or you just going to get left behind. I have always chosen being a change agent to really just embrace the change and move forward. Look at what's happening there and be true to yourself. I think if everybody just love and be just, we'll make it.
Yeah, I love that. And as we, one final question before people can, contact you, reach you, check out your website. What are some top 3 tips to reset your life after losing everything?
I've been there, done that. That happened at 9/11. I lost everything. Everything changed. People don't understand that. Everything changes. I think the most important thing is to remember that you can do this and have a new life. As long as you don't identify yourself to what you were doing professionally. Okay, a lot of people get caught up in their title or who they were, not as a person, but who they were in their title, in their job, in their profession, or their career. We're all human beings. I think that's one of the most important things. I think secondly, to really meet that challenge, it's always you have to stay open. I think you have to be in alignment. Being in alignment mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, be in alignment will help you through that challenge. And that's what's always helped me. I'm faith-based, but taking care of your body along with your mind and your spirit, I think on all levels, once you do that, you can accomplish anything. I think at the end of the day, with my own experience, even if you have to move between the cracks, is what I call it. Just move between the cracks. Just keep going. Go for the target. You'll get there. Just don't lose the target. Okay. Stay focused. What do you want to do? Just get there. You'll get there. I got there. I think those are the main 3 things that I would say. I probably said too much. Sorry.
No, that's wonderful. Very, very great advice. It's so easy to get distracted and, fear. So just like you said, just stay focused, eye on the target. Just, as we said, as we said during residency, it was just keep moving, it's like all this.
You can't be chasing every shiny object. You just can't do it. You cannot keep chasing every shiny object. It's just not how it works. I didn't mean to cut you off. I'm sorry.
Yeah. And so how can people contact you and follow you, reach out to you, etc.?
They can find me and contact me at Turnkey Wellness Solutions. If they're interested in any wellness solutions, Turnkey Wellness Solutions, or connect with Turnkey, connect with.
Yeah. And thanks. This was a really fantastic conversation about change, adaptability. And for all the listeners out there, Donna's resources will be in the links and show notes. So be sure to reach out to her, and let's thank Donna for a wonderful podcast. Thanks for coming.
And thank you for having me. Thank you. Thank you. I'm so impressed with everything you're doing. I really am. Thank you for having me.
I hope you really enjoyed that wonderful, inspirational, motivational piece. Again, wherever you are listening, if you liked it, be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe. We're on everywhere: Spotify, iTunes, Google, Amazon, Audible. And without much ado, be sure to thank this show's sponsors, and we'll see you next week.